1405, in the 30s 3594, in their 40s 7373, in their 50s 10,626. And the older generation, which is the 60s, there's 12,030. In the 70s 5651, in their 80s 1427, and there's people in their 90s, there's 147, and there's even people in the hundreds that are making money. Just like when what's her name, Frigga? Frigga. When Frigga got spared this week up in Loma Linda, she had no clue. She said, I just get the money and I just spend it. She has no clue how she made spirit. But see, that's the joy of this business. You get in, you start making money, and she's 83. Where can you make that kind of money at 83 years old? That is awesome. And that's what I love about this company, because it gives you the opportunity to make this money, and people are just like, they don't even realize what's happening. Like, how do I do that? How did I end up making this much money? So I'll show you. Here is one of the spirit. This is the Spirit Bonus Achievers. This is the average of the annual income that they get. This is $90,257 a year, and this is what this 83-year-old lady made the other day. We average 60 new achievers every 2 months, and they can be achieved by any one of us in here. It's, anybody can pass anybody up, anybody can catch up, stay back, or move forward, whichever one you want to do. That's the joy of this business. And here we have our $1 million earners. We have 282 now. It was 200 last year. This is an old slide. So this is our Hall of Fame, and as you can see, they're all Asian. Well, what they've done by coming to the United States, they want to put some American faces up there. So we're looking to have our faces up there. We're like, yes, because we are on the ground floor, and we will be up there. Could you imagine us, like they said, being like at Taj Mahal or somewhere, and you're sitting there?
2 years.
2 years, that's right, 2 years. We're sitting there, all of us on the front, because we all got in and got started, and they'll call us out. Will all the millionaires please stand up? Please stand up.
And you will be there soon.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
History will repeat itself.
Yes, it will, but in America. And here you have the $2 million earners here. This is Miss Miyamoto. She was 69 years of age when she started. She's currently 81. Actually, she's a little older because this is an older slide. And she's earned over $1 million in this company. And Miss Hamada, she started in the year 2000. She is about 74, 75 now. And this is the way she looks. Because of our product, it just works so fabulous. And she has earned over $45 million in this company. So, and she's like the one who spearheaded. She's one of the first ones that got in over in Japan. And so now she, like I said, we're where she was years ago. So now we can look forward to it happening over here in the United States.
This is the same lady that was at the pizza place last year, remember? Where Dr. Tropia took us. I forget, New York something. No, it's another
No,
one.
she
Okay, all right. She looks like her, the same color.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do. That's
All right.
So what we're doing is leading the world to a healthier and wealthier future. We want people to lock arms together with different people, your family, your friends, your co-workers, dentists, doctors, lawyers, Indian chiefs, anybody, to share this opportunity. So this company lives with integrity. Like I said, the culture, they work together cohesively. The product, we only have just these two products, which is the Super Lutein, which we created for your eye, and the hydrogenized water, which gives you overall health also. So, in the business model, my daughter will go over that. It is fabulous. No one has a business model like this. And that's why we're able to earn like we do. So, this company started in 1999, and all we had was just this product here, the Super Lutein for your eyes. And by the 5th year, we had already earned $300 million in sales. Then, in the 8th year, they introduced Izumio, which is our hydrogenized water, and they had achieved 1 million members by then. So we are having unprecedented growth. And Mr. Ono said last night, what was it? We earned $1 million. Was that last month? $1 million. That's our first million.
In the U.S.?
I love it. Yeah. And everybody was like, yes!
For the month of July.
That is awesome. Yeah.
In just
1 month.
1 month.
Whole million in
Yeah,
1
a
month.
whole million. That is awesome.
That's a sales.
It is. So here we have unprecedented growth. These are our offices in Japan. We have Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, South Korea, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. And it was introduced into the United States in 2014, and in 2015 it came to Vietnam, Brunei, and the Philippines. And we were in this office up here, the Azumio Gardens, last year in Japan. We got to go to Japan. Me, Dr. Tropia, Famiko. Did you go last year? Or you didn't go? Did you go on this year, right?
Nope.
No.
I am going to wait.
Oh, you're gonna wait. Okay, that's okay. We'll see you soon. So it was an awesome trip, and it was paid for by the company. All we had to bring was spending money. So you can spread your network in over 150 countries and regions. We went global January 16, 2012. So if you know anybody in any of these countries or regions, you can share the opportunity with them. Sky's the limit. Who do you see up there?
I was looking for Mexico.
It's a
Puerto Rico.
It's 150 and growing. I think we have 153 or 54.
In Mexico?
No.
No.
It's 150.
In countries.
Oh, okay.
Countries. Mexico is in one of them. But we have to go through Google for that.
Oh, I know, yeah. And we, like I said, you need Mexico, right? Yeah. We went to a guy today, a Spanish guy. He wants to go to Mexico. He's like, hey. So, on this map here, you see the star where it has Las Vegas? Like I said, they could have went anywhere in the United States, but they chose to come here to Las Vegas. So we have the corporate office here. We can go to the office, buy our product if we want, or we can just have it mailed to me. I have mine mailed because I'm busy, I don't have time to be running there. And so it's at 1140 Northtown Center, right across the street from Summerlin Hospital. So you can go up there and get it if you choose. If not, then you get to have it too. And Univa Capital is one of our parent companies, and we have 34 operating companies in 12 different industries, and we operate under the healthcare business. And here's the Tokyo Skytree, which me and Famiko and Dr. Tropia were in last year, running around up in there, playing around. It is so awesome in that place, man. It's crazy. So we only have the two products, the Super Lutein. We've sold over 30 million bottles worldwide, and the Azumio is the #1 selling hydrogenated water in the world. Nobody has it yet. So here we have the 5 riches of life. We have health, spirit, family, time, and prosperity. How many people know that you can have all the money in the world and not have your health? That's not good. You want to have your health, and then you also want to add wealth. And this is what Natural Plus wants to offer its members when they come in. They want them to have health, they want them to have their spiritual time, they want you to have time with your family, and just time freedom. People go to work. You heard this, a guy said this years ago in a company that me and Lil and Corey. He said work, get paid. Then you go work, get paid.
Oh, okay.
You get paid, but you work 8 hours a day. You're working, get paid. In this company, like I said, you do all your work now, but then later on you get paid. You work, get paid, work a little bit, get paid, work a little bit. And so that's the joy of doing this business, because it gives you the opportunity, you know. And like I said, we get paid every Wednesday. Just imagine, every week is like a party at the bank. Like, I'm going to see what I got paid. So here we are introducing Super Lutein. It is the best-selling eye care product new to the U.S. It's still kind of new because a lot of people have not heard about it. So we're still, you know, people getting it out there to people, and people think that they have to have surgery on their eyes and have to have all this stuff done. I'm talking to a guy right now at the gym. He thought he was so cute. His eyes went bad, and he just went in because he just thought he couldn't see, and he had lost his peripheral. So I was like, you can get that back. He was like, oh no, the doctor said you can't get it back. You can never get it back. It's gone. I said, no, it's not. I beg to differ. But you know, people think it's to the doctor, and what the doctor said, that's what they're going to go with. So the cause of disease and aging, 10 to 20% is because of virus and bacteria. 80 to 90% is because of these puppies, free radicals. They're everywhere. When I say everywhere, I mean everywhere.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, like little Pac-Man. So here's a picture of a rotting apple. You see when it's all nice and supple? This is the way you look when you come out of your mother's womb, and as you age, it begins to deteriorate. Then finally at the end, you're you don't want to look like that. So that's why we're on this product here. Here's another one, oxidative stress. We have a healthy cell. We have a cell that's attacked by free radicals, and another cell with oxidative stress. We don't want this. We want to have a healthy cell. We want our cells to be plump, beautiful. So here we have the cause of 90% of aging and disease, poor diet. I was listening to this. I got the audio book of the China study. Talks about all the preservatives and they talked about bologna and hot dogs. They said that is a time bomb waiting to happen. You want to blow up? Keep eating that stuff. Stress, pollution, ultraviolet rays, chlorinated water, medications, food additives, X-rays, alcohol, and smoking. And these are all the repercussions on this side. I'm not going to go over all of them. We have adult and age-related macular degeneration. I always said adult, we're still adult. Some kids now, everybody age-related. So like I said, you just wake up one day and you can't see. Then they have retinopathy, glaucoma. That's what my friend has at the gym. He has glaucoma. People have cataracts. They have respiratory diseases. Go down, they catch colds and flu. They have lung congestion. They have cirrhosis of the liver, diabetes, stroke, edema, arthritis, ovarian cancer, colon cancer, heart problems, high blood pressure, eczema, pimples, yellow spots, age spots, brain stroke, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease. This is the list of what all this does to you. And people don't realize, but this is what's happening to them every day. And instead, they go to the doctor, and I'm not against the doctors, they get a pill rather than something that's going to help and benefit them and help clean up their body. So what should we do? What did your parents tell you when you were little? Eat your fruits and vegetables. Well, this is what this is. Fruits and vegetables. And you must take them every day. And you will wake up feeling beautiful. All right. So, go back. Sorry about that. So, this is what's inside of this product. We have the antioxidants. We have 5 essential carotenoids. The lutein, which is your spinach, the alpha carotene is your squash, the beta carotene your carrots, the lycopene is your tomatoes, zeaxanthin is your persimmons. And also with that, they also added the vitamin E, the DHA, the FPA, the anthocyanin, and they have the vitamin B1, B2, B6, and B12. And then we have our floral lutein, which is grown in India and processed in Thailand. So all of that is inside just that little tiny little capsule. And they're easy to swallow, they're tiny, they're not no big course pills like my finger, you know. So people, you know, I went to this one meeting one time and they were talking about vitamins and they pulled out these vitamins. And I was like, jump on that thing if I had to take that. I am not good taking big giant pills. So that was awesome to us. So this is what I love about it. It has 5 carotenoids and super lutein. The lutein is for your eye, your colon, your uterus, your brain, and your skin. The lycopene is for your liver, your kidney, your bladder, your prostate, and your mammary gland. Beta carotene is for your heart, your pancreas, and your bones. Alpha carotene is for your lungs and skin, and zeaxanthin for your eye and skin. Like I said, where are our vitamins coming from? We don't know, because all vitamins are not created equal. We get 57% from China, 3% from the Netherlands, 3% from India, 7% from Germany, 13% from we don't know where, and 17% from Belgium. So, we have the high quality standards. Like I said, when we went over and we got to go through those labs over there in Japan, they don't let you just walk in the lab. They make you take off your shoes, they make you put on
face.
and you're still not even in the lab. This is the standards that they have. Then they put you in this little machine and they hose you off with this kind of air to get all the particles off of you because they don't want any contamination in their labs. And they have these standards, what they're called manufacturing standards, ISO 9001, ISO 22000. So their standards are high. And so you walking down the hallway, you're walking past this glass. All you can do is look in and just see them. They're counting the pills and doing the water. And they're two different labs. We went to both of them. And they're sitting there. All the pills are coming down on a gurney. If they catch any deformed ones, they take them out. And they said, well, what do you do with the deformed ones? Can we have them? They said, oh no. They throw them away. You don't get no deformed. You don't get nothing. So, like I said, we have raw materials of the highest quality, and it's the brand most trusted by doctors. So they take the utmost care in producing these products. And that's the end of the lutein. Now we're going to the hydrogenized water. Like I said, Lizette, she has heard of the waters over in Tacoma, Mexico. She knows about that. And then they have the caverns in Germany, and then the fountains of Lourdes, France. Like I said, people would line up and they would be getting well from getting in this water, and they wanted to test the waters to see what was happening with this water. Why is people getting well? What's going on here? Well, after they tested, they found that there was active hydrogen coming up out of the water. So what Naturally Plus has done, they found a way to bottle it. So you don't have to go to Lourdes, France, and Tacoma, Mexico, and Germany. You can just get it right here in the good old USA. So, and then like I said, they have 4,007 times more hydrogen in just this little pouch. That when you drink it, it gets in there and cleans up all your cells. It's nice and plump. They're happy. They're dancing the jig over here. Probably doing the wobble over here. Which that's what I was doing this weekend. Wobble, baby. No, just kidding. Oh, my God. They have 338 articles that have been written about hydrogen. And this is Dr. Ota, and he spearheaded hydrogen. He did the research on hydrogen. And Dr. Garth Nicholson, he's a hydrogen research specialist also, and he's been nominated for the Nobel Prize. So this is just a little an atom to show you what hydrogen works on. It works on autoimmune diseases, obesity, cardiovascular diseases, works on your gums, it tightens up your gums, radiation effects, neurodegenerative diseases, cancer, infections, sepsis, neuromuscular diseases, type 2 diabetes, skin disorders, ulcers, and strokes. My brother-in-laws, both of them had a stroke. We sent them the water. Both of them are doing perfectly fine now. They were messed up. Their face was slurred. They couldn't use their right arm. And when we saw them after a couple months, they were like they never had anything wrong with them. So like I said, this product works. It will help them repair and get back to their normal activity. 7 powerful reasons that make Izumio number 1. It has a high concentration of hydrogen. They put 2.6 parts per million in just this little pouch. As much hydrogen as they can get in here. And the oxidation reduction potential. It shows you acid rain is positive 600, tap water is positive 3, and bottled water is positive 100. Izumio, as you see, is a negative 570 to 700. And all that saying is it gets the rust out of your body. And then they have duration processes where they remove the unwanted oxygen in the water, and they use that by membrane diffusion technology. Then they have a dissolution process, which I don't really understand, but I don't even understand. But what it does is air take. It takes the air out of the pouch and then leaves room for them to put the hydrogen in. Then they have a 4-layer packaging, aluminum packaging. It seals the hydrogen in. And people always want to know why do they use why do they use the aluminum? Oh, aluminum's bad. It's not. It's just the outside packaging. Inside, it doesn't touch the water, so you don't have to worry about that. But it helps keep the hydrogen in there. And then they have a pH level of 7. It's a neutral balance pH level of 7. It helps to maintain good health. And then it's great tasting. They leave the natural minerals in it and resulting in good taste. Because it does taste so fresh and clear when you drink it, especially when it's ice cold. This is Sammy. Sammy has a lot of toxins in his body. He's full of it. Full of toxins. So what we're gonna do with Sammy is we're gonna give Sammy some hydrogen. It attaches itself to every cell in his body, and it's gonna clean Sammy up. So Sammy's gonna either perspire or he's going to urinate to get all those toxins out of his body. And then once all those toxins are out, Sammy loses weight, Sammy's off to the store to buy him some new clothes, and you don't see him no more. So here is a picture of oxidation reduction potential. Talking about getting the rust out your body. This is the Zumio. If we use paper clips, this is not tea, that's purified water, and that is tap water. So they said on the first day it started changing colors. So this just shows you what happens to your body over time. So with the Zumio, it never changed, and it will clean your body out once you drink it. I know a lot of people, when we mention hydrogen water or something, they'll just like, oh, it's just water. No, it's not just water. This is liquid gold. And you want this in your body to keep you healthy and vibrant. So, without further ado, I am done with my part. I thank you all for listening. My daughter is going to do the second part. She's going to tell you about the cash flow that's flowing naturally. So, without further ado, here is Corey McGinnis. Yes, it's in her hand.
Hello. Like she said, my name is Corey McGinnis. I'm her oldest daughter. Anyone knows her story? When she asked me to do this, I was like, nope, don't want no part.
Like doing another one.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't do that many with her. Only like, 3 or 4. But after seeing her success, I just want to follow in her footsteps. So, I'm going to tell you how we make money in Naturally Plus. Naturally Plus is ranked number 53 out of 100 companies according to Direct Selling News. So how do we make our money? Is through MLM, which is simplified, it's just word of mouth. So it's just you telling your friend about the product, your friend ordering directly from the company sending the product directly to your friend. So you don't have to be the middleman, you don't have to gather 50 orders, get all those orders sent to you, repackage them, get in your car, driving around town, dropping off product, and picking up money. Naturally Plus has eliminated that. We have low startup costs, no product development, no rent, no employees, no delivery and collections, and no warehousing. So, we all know that the MLM industry in the United States has a bad name, right? It's because of stuff like this. Overemphasis on hype. Who's ever been to those meetings where you have a hype man at the door and he's screaming and yelling, telling you you're gonna make $10,000 by the end of the month, right? That's hype. They want to get you hyped up so they can sell you an enrollment package. That's $500 up to $5,000. Then they have the ranks and titles you have to attain to achieve the income. You have product inventory because you bought this enrollment package. So now you have product in your closet and in your garage. You're never gonna sell it. Then there's sales pressure because at the end of the month, you have cutoffs, you have quotas you have to meet, there's flushing. At the beginning of the next month, you have to start from scratch. Everything you did last month does not matter. So what makes Naturally Plus different? We don't have any of that. They make it possible for anyone to succeed in this business. So here we're going to illustrate traditional network marketing versus Naturally Plus's binary. So on your left is traditional network marketing. Of course, it's always you at the top. When you bring in friends, family, coworkers, neighbors, they're all placed side by side. So there's competition between you and them, and there's competition between all of them. Remember, here everyone is working by themselves because you're in competition. You see Lisa, she's grown a huge team. If she outgrows you, she can be broken away and you make a small percent off of what she makes. This red line is the cutoff. About the 7th or 8th level is the last level you're able to make income off of. And you see that Lisa, Michelle, and John, they were able to grow a team. So they're earning money every month. But you have Maria, Mike, and Jennifer, they don't have a team. So they're not earning anything. All they're doing every month is spending money for their product. So they have money going out, there's no money coming in. We're gonna take these same people and we're gonna put them into Naturally Plus's binary. We only have a left and a right, so once you fill these first two positions, everyone else has to go under them, creating automatic teams. So you see we place Lisa and Maria first, and we place Mike, Jennifer, Michelle, and John under them. Remember over here, Lisa was a huge recruiter. She still is. Lisa brought in all these people, but she shares them with Mike and Jennifer. Michelle brought in all these people, but she shares them with Maria. John brought in all these people, and he shares them with Maria. So you have an automatic team, so you're able to start earning. So see, these people who weren't able to earn here, they can start earning in this system. So which one would you rather be in?
Team dynamic.
Teamwork, right? Because you don't want to work alone, right?
That's right.
So in Naturally Plus, we have 8 bonuses. We're only going to talk about 3 of them tonight. We're going to talk about the day cycle bonus, the leadership bonus, and the frontier bonus. Just to let you know, 1 out of every 5 that do join do earn a bonus payment in this company. So remember how Benita told you at the beginning there's over 58,000 income earners? 789 are Spirit bonus achievers, averaging 90,000 a year. And in this room, we have how many Spirit bonus achievers? We have Famiko, we have Joan, any others? Well, she's grand, but any other Spirit? That's it, right? That's it. So we have 2 here. And then Grand Spirit bonus achievers are 579. They average 665,000 a year, of which in the state of Nevada we have only 3 Grand Spirit bonus achievers. One being Benita Simpson, the other one being Yvonne Koo and Justina Orteliza. Yep. So only 3 in the whole state of Nevada. So they're waiting for us now. So the day cycle bonus is our first bonus we're going to talk about. This is your main source of income. So when a product is sold in your downline, it's worth 100 points. So when you get 400 points on your left, 400 points on your right, you get your first bonus payment of $50. After that, it's in increments of 300. So you get your next 50 at 700 left and right, your next 50 at 1,000 left and right, all the way till you get down to 2,500 points left, 2,500 points right, which is considered a full cycle, and you receive a $400 bonus payment. This bonus can be made up to twice a day, so you can make $800 a day. The max you can make with this one bonus is $24,000 a month. That's having 1,500 accounts left, 1,500 accounts right. And that's accounts, that's not people. And I'll explain that later. And payday with this bonus is every week, every Wednesday. Money is direct deposited into your bank account.
Every Tuesday night at midnight.
It depends on your bank. That's
I already
it's
got
dependent.
mine, I just checked.
Well, that could be in your bank.
That could be your bank.
That could be your bank
We
because I
don't
don't
get
think.
ours.
Yeah, because some people actually have to wait till Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
What's the name of your bank?
She gonna change. So the next bonus we're going to talk about is the leadership bonus. This is where the company gives you a 25% matching bonus for bringing in one person. So say for instance you were only able to go out and find one person. If that person goes out and they start earning $400 a month, the company's going to pay you $100. If that person goes out and starts earning $4,000 a month, the company's going to pay you $1,000. If that person goes out and they start earning $24,000 a month, the company's going to pay you $6,000 a month. This is one bonus for one person. You can have multiple people in your team and be earning this for each one of them. Also, the lady that signed her up gets this bonus. She doesn't even do the business. All she does is get one because she's doing the business.
Yeah, she's happy.
And she's happy.
That's right.
She's happy too.
That happens.
She's like, I don't need to do anything else. But I also have a story that goes along with this bonus. There was a man in Japan. His name was Mr. Takeda. He wrote a book called From Bench to Benz. He went from sleeping on a park bench to driving a Mercedes-Benz. His book became a #1 bestseller on Amazon in Japan. The story goes he had amassed a lot of debt from joining MLM companies, and he was being chased by the Yakuza, that's the Japanese mafia, and he was going to go into hiding. But before he did, he sponsored one insurance lady into this business, and after 2 years, he was able to come out of hiding and pay off all his debt because she started earning $24,000 a month, allowing him to earn $6,000 a month. So do you know any insurance ladies like that? So the last bonus we're going to talk about is the Frontier bonus. This is where the company pays you for bringing in 10 PSPs, personally sponsored persons. So what they'll give you is 1% of the gross sales of the United States divided by the number of shares. So if you bring in 20 people, you get 2 shares. If you bring in 30 people, you get 3 shares. 40 people, 4 shares. So this is about the easiest bonus there is, and also one of the first ones that they tell you to achieve when you come in. So when you join the business, you get what's called a base center. So just having one base center, you can make $800 a day, $5,600 a week, $24,000 a month, plus all these bonuses when you start achieving them. But in Naturally Plus, they allow you to buy up to 200 base centers. So just having 2 extra base centers, you could make, because you have 1,500 accounts left and right, for this one account, you'd be making $24,000 a month. For these other 2, you would be making 12 and 12. So in total, you could be making $48,000 for having 3 accounts with the 1,500 left and right. Okay? Yeah. So, everyone, Lisette, how much do you think it costs to get started? $100? That's kind of cheap, but just $30. $30. Yeah, for the whole year. Not $30 every month. For the whole entire year.
Membership or what it is.
Like a business
It
license.
provides you free internet 24/7,
And your own website.
so you can share it to your friends.
So you get a website, you get a back office,
The
you
back
get
office.
emails sent to you by corporate. Our corporate meetings are free here, well actually anywhere that corporate goes, so. But what they do is they ask you to buy 1 product a month for your own personal use. You could be a retail customer, pay $130, but that's no fun. You could be a preferred customer, get a $10 discount, and then be on auto ship every month. Or you could be an affiliate, get a $20 discount, and being able to earn from the compensation plan. This is the only way you can earn from the company. This has a program where you can get free product, but this is how you make the money. So that's the end of my presentation. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, the relationships we were afraid to have, and the decisions we waited too long to make. Thank you. So now we want some testimonials. So we're gonna bring Jericho up first for his testimonial.
Good evening. For those of you who does not know me, Jericho Anthony, and this is my first time meeting you. Okay. I've been in so many careers in life, from banking to mortgage, retail, and then after that, it was just like a one job to the other. Okay. So until I went to the military for 23 years, and during my military years, as you know, we're 24/7.
Mhm.
Not, if I have to say it, when I said 24/7, you have to sacrifice with sleep, everything, okay? Especially if you have if you have some junior leaders in your company, that you have to make sure that also the soldiers are taken care of. So I've been responsible for that for so many years. Deployments, top of my head is about at least 8 deployments. Now, during this military career of my life, I have suffered a lot of ailments that I did not know until I was trying to feel. Sometimes your body changes. It tells in your brain, you need to go to the doctor, you have to find time. Some people, they said, suck it up and drive on,
Right?
go with a mission. I never failed to do that because I have to find time. If my body is giving me a signal that I have to pay attention, I have to. Okay, I was an Army recruiter, okay, and I had a first sergeant died at the age of 50, heart attack, because of so much pressure. No deployments involved, it's just recruiting, okay? So I managed my time very well, took care of a lot of young people, encouraged them to change their life, instead of being there in the streets, not able to finish their high school diploma. I've done a lot. But with all of this, having said that, I dealt with a lot of daily stress in life. Stress. I had PTSD. I was diagnosed by the VA, 70%. Out of my 260% of my VA. From arthritis, migraines, neck and back, arthritis, the whole 9 yards. And then glaucoma is what I'd like to discuss with you. That's so important. I did not know that I was having eye vision problems, okay? That I had to wear glasses eventually along the years when you age, okay? Back in 2014, I was started to be diagnosed for glaucoma, okay? Glaucoma is something that if you don't take care of it, it gets in a worse situation, okay? So when I found out about this Izumio, because I was having like 31 pills from all of the ailments that I just mentioned, 31 pills, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So in other words, let's focus first on the glaucoma. 2014, I was diagnosed. I was getting ready to retire, filed my retirement papers and everything. I said, I'm not gonna continue any more farther, okay? So the doctor gave me a referral that I have to show up for that surgery, okay? So when I started to find out about Izumio, and I want to thank one of my outline leaders that introduced this product, just like this, okay? I started this, and then I had suddenly a big change in my system, okay? So I started back in 2015 of October. I started to drink Izumio, 1 in the morning, 1 in the lunchtime, and 1 in the evening. During those years, I was also diagnosed for arthritis. I had swollen. As you can see, I wear tight pants now, okay? You don't see no swollen. I had a laser surgery on my knee to take out it's like a boil on the side. So they said I have arthritis, okay? And then so was this, but this one was bigger. So when they had a laser, they took out all the meniscus residue, because I was a marathon runner for 9 years, okay? You will not be surprised that I'm still in good shape, okay? Because it's all about taking natural supplements. That's a lot better than taking medications. Because medications, you will become addicted, you gain overweight. I don't look overweight, no. Do I look overweight? I'm not, okay? I'm happy that I'm blessed that with all my friends that shared that product to me, the Izumio and Super Lutein, I took that, okay? Remember the Izumio that contains hydrogen water, right? Oh, that's true what Ronita started on the presentation. We are all prone to cancer, you know that, right? we are all prone to cancer. So basically, when I start drinking this, not only it removes the free radicals that we accumulate every day in our body, plus the oxidation, okay, it also clears out everything. So when I drink that Izumio, I drop that few drops left over from the container. I lie down on the couch, and I make it like a Visine drop, okay, because Visine has chemicals. This one, it has natural hydrogen water. So all of those that I've been doing since October 2015, the result, when it's time for me to go, because when you retire, you're so excited, you're not anymore in the service, you want to live in a better retirement life. So I forgot about the surgery, right? All in my mind, I did not know. So what happened is, last year, 2017, I was covered with a TRICARE doctor, ophthalmologist, and with a thorough examination, they couldn't figure out, because they went back to my old medical records that I had glaucoma, right? And then when they checked to their physical, they thought they made a mistake. So it took me a while, about over an hour. Okay, they showed me the graph of my the chart. Everything was green. He said, Jericho, I don't know what's really what you've been taking, but to tell you honestly, you don't need this glaucoma. You don't need the surgery for this glaucoma. You don't have anything at all. Okay? So you should be glad that you don't have to deal with the surgery. I said, are you sure it might be able to go? No, I'm telling you. I've been doing this for so many years, and I am the head of the ophthalmology department. So I'm glad that you came to check out, to follow up with your health. But whatever you're taking, continue taking it. Okay? So this year, the VA, another ophthalmologist, the same thing what the ophthalmologist is telling me, Jericho, I don't see no signs of glaucoma from what I see in your chart. I could see last year that you also had no signs. I could see the previous year she had one, but there's no reason for surgery. Okay? So the same thing with the arthritis and everything in your neck and back, your migraines, because I had terrible migraines. Okay? So just to let you know, life is too short. Okay? Most people, when it comes to buying something that is good for you, it may be a little bit expensive, but towards the end, it's more expensive to buy junk food, to buy sodas that are not good for you, that you will end up to pay more for your hospital bills. Okay? So enough said of what I just have shared to you. Don't limit yourself. Invest the proper way for your health, because it's just like a car. If you don't take care, you just keep on driving, okay? And you don't put any necessary maintenance. It's all about maintenance, health maintenance, ladies and gentlemen. So, having said that, I'm glad that I'm here to share with you guys, okay? Thank you.
I want to comment on something you said about how you were taking the 30 different prescriptions.
Yes.
Right? Well, another downside to taking those prescriptions, a lot of people that have knee pain, they take hydrocortisone, right? And the liver has no way to filter that out.
Correct.
So eventually you're going to screw up your liver.
Correct.
Just like people that take insulin screw up their kidneys.
Yeah, and I bought a lot of vitamins too as well, okay? I bought a lot of vitamins, okay? GNC, the whole 9 yards. I spent a lot of money. And I realized some of them are not even as good as super lutein, because the super lutein was the one that helps my glaucoma clear. And then I dropped a few drops of Izumio. It's hydrogen water, like he showed in the chart. Okay, in France, people they carry bottles because it's pure. It's like a holy water. There's other places also, like in the Philippines. Why do you think Philippines and China are fighting for the part of that sea?
India.
Because it entails with a lot of rich hydrogen water. Okay, that's what I found out later on. But I will be glad to show you after this meeting, high blood pressure. Okay, not only stress can kill you, but high blood pressure I used to have high blood pressure 141 over 110. Okay? For my age when I was in the late 30s, 40s, and everything. Okay? So now, guess what? My average is about, I can show it to you in my cell phone, because I go to CVS pharmacy, I go to VA, most of the time I go to the VA on a weekly basis, you know. So my blood pressure right now is about 105 over 70.
Oh my God.
And I'm just about your age. I'm just about your age, Bonita. Okay, I may be a little bit younger,
Yes, you are.
but you know, I'm just proud that I invest my money into health more than anything else. Okay, so I'll be glad to share it to you. And that's my everyday maintenance on the high blood pressure. I don't have any more like 141 over 101, because you will feel it right away. And don't assume because you feel better, you still have to go check with your blood pressure every week, if possible 3 times a week, so you know your range. Okay, but I'll be glad to have it on my camera. Okay. Thank you very much.
Who else?
Well, she has a good one. Well, my classes, Bonita introduced me to the product, and she just asked me to have a party for her and her husband, because she know I don't do element because I'm allergic to them. And so she never approached me, because I know her for a long time when she's at all these businesses. But she just asked me to have a party. And I had a party at her house, and when she presented that, I said, that's what I'm looking for, because I'm a nurse. And I worked mostly in the hospital, and so we just put people on medicine, and we send them home. And so now I'm in the chronic, I work in the clinic, where I see what it's doing to people's kidneys, livers, you know, the side effects of all these drugs. So I just started praying. I said, Lord, I don't want to take any medicine. I am not taking any medicine. You know, I want to be healthy, and then this was introduced to me. I had like him, I was in the military, and I had arthritis in my knees. I bulged my disc, my neck when I was in Iraq from wearing all of that
Heavy gears
and stuff. And so when it rains, or it's gonna rain, I could not walk down the stairs. My knee hurt so bad. And also my eyes, they told me I had cataracts in my left eye, so I couldn't see. I ruined a couple of my wheels and tires from running it in the side because I couldn't see. So I started taking it, and she gave me the samples. And then I took it that Sunday. Monday, nothing happened. Monday, I'm driving, and I got on Rancho, and it's like somebody turned on the lights. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, it just got bright. And so I took off my glasses. I looked at it, it's the same glasses, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like the light came on. And so I started like taking it, and my knees stopped hurting. And it's like subtle, you don't even think about it. And then one day it was raining, I was like, my knee doesn't hurt. You know, and then my eyes, I ended up, my glasses, I had these glasses, and then all of a sudden I couldn't see out of them. So then I got some new glasses, and this time I used to have 2 prescriptions, one for this eye, one for that eye. They gave me 1 prescription now. 6 months, about 3 or 4 months later, I couldn't see out of the glasses. So I cleaned like new glasses, I did everything, and I still couldn't see. So I took the glasses off to drive, and it was bright as ever can be. So then now I went back, and they cut my glasses like last month. I went to get my eyes tested, and the doctor is like, I said, I can't see out of those other glasses, and she cut my prescription in half. So when I went to the ophthalmologist, the optometrist for the glasses, she said, oh, there's something wrong. And I said, what? She says, she made a mistake with the prescription. It's like half. You know, she cut it in half. And I said, no, she didn't. You know, and that's correct, because I can't see out of the old ones. So now my vision is like, I can take off my glasses and drive at night. First time I used to run in the side, couldn't see, and now I can. My knee doesn't hurt anymore. So it's great, it works, it really works. Yeah. you make money.
That's right. That's right. You know one thing I could tell you, money comes later, okay? But my mission, my personal mission is to share it to people, especially people that are dealing with ailments that they have no clue. I read a lot of medical books when I was a kid, okay? I was a frustrated doctor. I couldn't, but my parents couldn't afford to send me to the doctor, so I changed my career to the banking, and then I went to the military so that I'm done with my 20 years. I invested my life, and now I don't work for nobody, except my mission is to share this valuable information that will help people. Because like I said, if you help somebody, the blessings comes at a later time.
Is that it? No one
And
else?
thank you, Bonita, for
Well, you're welcome.
Jeanette?
Jeanette,
that's a great
All
story.
the time.
Yes, but
Somebody else.
now you have a great story.
All the time.
Yeah, but you have a great story. Yeah.
This is gonna be
Short
a
version.
short version, because I do want you to hear it. You've heard everybody else, and I have a similar story of how wonderful the products are. I started the product, in fact, I wasn't even taking superlutein. I started with Azulio in November. And someone introduced me to the product. They knew I had a lot of illnesses. They knew I was hopping around, hobbling around when I could. And I just looked sick. I mean, if you looked at me, you said, oh my God, what is wrong with her? But anyway, I started taking the product, and I heard a lot of testimonies. Did I believe them? No, not really. I said, okay, all right, here we go again, right, But then I said, well, let me see for myself, because I hadn't been on a lot of medication. But the doctor, I had, in 2014, I got a neurologist, a neurosurgeon, a urologist, and an oncologist. And this is a person who had been without illnesses all her life. So all of a sudden, my body just went poof. So anyway, make a long story short, I had gone to my doctors in October. And so when I started taking the product in November, I knew where I was from a medical perspective with what my numbers and everything were. So in April, 6 months later, I went back to my doctors. I knew I was feeling better, but when I went back to my doctors, the way I felt actually mirrored what they saw in my charts. Everything was better, my numbers down. In fact, at that point, I stopped seeing my neurologist and my neurosurgeon and my urologist. They told me, okay, if you get anything else that happens to you, come back. Other than that, we don't need to see you no more. You're good. You're good. My oncologist, different story, watching me more carefully. So that was like every 3 months. But when I went to my oncologist, he did say, oh, you've improved a lot. Keep doing what you're doing. I said, okay. So Wednesday, tomorrow Wednesday, right? Wednesday, 2 weeks ago, I went back to my oncologist. And when I walked into the office and I sat down, Dr. G pulled out all of his charts. And he said, it's vanished. I said, Dr. G, what did you say? He said, it's vanished. I said, what does that mean? He said, they're no longer there. I had a lot of excess protein cells that turned into blood cancer, okay? And that's why he was watching very closely, because at any time. So he said, what are you doing? I said, I'm not doing anything but taking my water. So then he wanted to know, what water? What water are you taking? So I shared it with him. And like I said before, he said, well, I can't prescribe it to my patients, so I'll lose my license. I said, Dr. Jean, I don't want you to prescribe them. I want you to know for yourself. I want you, for personal knowledge, to understand what oxygen can do for the body. So that, as of last Wednesday, all my doctors were gone. All
Well, anyway, that ends our meeting tonight. Adele has something to say.
I just want to say one thing. Remember, we're having a meeting on Thursday at the IHOP. So if you want to bring your guests there,
Yeah.
Dr. Topi will be there, and Nita and all of us will be there. So come join us at the IHOP on Thursday night.
Bonita, as I mentioned earlier, like I said, I'm so proud of showing my blood pressure. What do you read there? This is the
105
VA.
over 70.
That's incredible.
Okay.
Alright.
And my heartbeat is 64 heartbeats per second.
Wow.
That's good.
That's good.
What's ideal?
What's that?
What's ideal for the heartbeat rate?
The ideal is about 60s. Yeah, like this one. So the doctor told me that you have a perfect blood pressure, and so is your normal temperature is 83 and blah, blah, blah.
What do you
Is,
take? The heartbeat rate similar to the ejection rate? Is that the same thing when they tell you the ejection of your heart rate?
No, that's different.
No,
That's
that's different,
It's
yeah.
not the
Yeah.
same. How many super routine do you take a day?
You know, I'm glad that you asked because with my body ailments, and I don't take it the way I did it, but because I was in such pain, okay? I forgot to mention my shoulders. My shoulders were hurting. They were like stabbing pain. I never felt any stabbing. Somebody never stabbed me, but it's like a stabbing pain because every time you go to bed, you sleep like a dead person. You cannot move. You could hardly move. If you go like this, it hurts so bad. Okay, because of the wear and tear of my body, heavy double flex, deployments, running, and all that kind of stuff. So I took it, and I'm glad you asked. I took twice Izumio in the morning, super lutein after that, okay? I don't take no breakfast, okay? I will wait 45 minutes, and then I take my lukewarm water to take that, to flush out in my system, because, you know, that way that super lutein will just dissolve quickly. And then I take, at nighttime, another super lutein, okay? So, and then one Izumio. But 2 in the morning Izumio, 1 at lunch, and 1 at the, because I wanna see the immediate effect of it. I don't think of how much it costs, because it's about $3, over $3. But what I think of is effective result. How I would react to it. Yes.
Let me just make a recommendation. I've taken the Kim and eye test twice, and I had a slight improvement. But what I realized I was doing wrong, I was taking my Sublutine wrong. I get up in the morning, I take my Zumio Sublutine, I'm good for the day. The guy explained to me that that is not the way I should be taking Sublutine. He said, you need to be taking your Sublutine. He said, get you a little bowl of spinach or some kind of salad.
That's true.
Put a little bit of olive oil, he said.
Or eggs,
eggs.
oil, something
It'll
boiling
cause
down.
the Sublutine to absorb into your system
Correct.
better. So for some time I have been just, I want to get it done, but it's better and you feel it.
I missed to inform you, to you guys. I normally take liquids first before I take light breakfast. You're right.
Yeah.
Super lutein has, like any other vitamins, it has to be, because I normally take breakfast with toast and banana. So after that, that's the time I take that lutein. Okay? But before anything else, I take the Izumia water twice, and then after that, 45 minutes later, I take the 4 lukewarm water, and then another 45 minutes, that's the time I take something to eat, because you have to take something. Because that Izumia will change your metabolism. You will notice it. And then you will have less craving on meals, more energy. So I would not recommend that you will not eat anything at all because your body needs food.
Dr. Kashkin told me that this last time we were talking and I asked him about taking it, and he said you can take any kind of oil as long as you're, and so what I've been doing is doing the, I could put coconut oil in my coffee.
Correct. That's right. I
And
tried that.
it really has made a difference.
And I tried that.
And this time of year, the coconut oil is liquefied anyway. in the
Yeah.
pantry. So you just put, and it changes the flavor of the coffee, because I don't put sugar in it. But that's what he said. He said you have to have an oil to take your super lutein. You've got to have an oil because it needs the oil to work with it, because it has fat soluble vitamins in.
And it's a
the
healthy
super
fat
lutein.
from
And
the
it's a
plants.
healthy fat, yeah.
Correct.
That's what he said.
That's
You
right.
can always use grapeseed oil, avocado oil,
Yes.
coconut oil.
Yes.
Yeah, those are the good oils to have.
Yeah.
Carotenoids, if you don't use any fruit, even though you don't have oils, but you eat a whole egg,
He said, he
A
told me
hard-boiled
that,
egg,
he told me
yeah.
to eat the
The
egg.
egg yolk has oil in it, a fat, and it will help it absorb better.
Yeah.
Without, yes, a hard-boiled egg, the yolk is pure fat.
Yeah,
Almost pure
yeah,
fat.
Well, what
right.
about toast and butter? Would
Yes,
that also
toast and butter
Yeah,
will
butter
does
is
as well.
Yeah.
When you take the carotenoids,
Right.
okay, without some fat, it's like putting the pill right in the toilet and flush it.
Yeah.
So if you have it with food, it absorbs right in the gut area.
And an egg is, of course, very high in protein.
Mhm.
So you, if you have the egg, it's really a complete meal.
However, eggs can be very bad if you eat it every day.
I eat it every
Yeah.
day.
My cholesterol is perfect. It's
Really?
Yeah, mine is good.
Yeah,
That's good
and
then.
I eat it every day.
That's good.
Yeah, because I took it from that doctor, the one that tested your eyes,
Yeah.
and he told me to
Robinson.
take the super lutein with eggs.
That's good.
That's what he told me.
That's good.
The other thing we don't think to do is I had asked him about my sunglasses. And I actually pulled my sunglasses out of my purse and I said, I said, why don't you look on to see if this is really any type of really protection for the sun? But he said, you know, for us to protect our eyes, we really need to be wearing some type of sunscreen or some kind of shade when we're out in this hot sun. Because it really does reflect the sun rays, so. And I know a lot of us don't always put them on, but now since that test, I always
That's why
put on
I
there.
cover my
Always,
glasses.
always.
I can't do outside my glasses, I have to put it in there.
I just wanted to ask you, so then the total routine that you take today is 4?
Yeah. And then I went back to normal, which is back to, because I don't see any more illness. Everything is filling up. So I have to also work with my budget too.
Right.
So I go take the super lutein in the morning, and then one isomere in the morning, one isomere in the evening. So it just back to normal.
Right.
Maintenance dose.
Yeah, correct.
You're in good company, because did you hear the story of Mr. Tajima? He was telling us he takes like 8 a day, but you know, that's one of the benefits of being the president.
You know, sometimes when you take, there's no reason really to take eight times a day, because you know why? It all goes to the waste system, like you said.
Not with Izumio.
What's that?
Izumio, it depends on your condition of
Condition,
your body.
correct.
Right.
Right.
Okay, those of us who are aging with chronic problems, it's good to have it more often, but you don't drink it all at one time.
Right.
Okay, because then basically it doesn't do. So you break it up. I drink 5 to 7 a day.
Wow.
Wow, that's
If
good.
I do not drink that much, I will be breathing like an old choo-choo train.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So it depends on the
Because
condition,
I
right?
have lung damage from working in the hospital.
Oh my goodness.
So with that condition, if sometimes I'm just lazy or something, I just say, oh, it's such a hassle to walk downstairs and look at my insulin. So on the landing now, we have a box a case of make sure that the box is split open, even though I have, and whatever is on top, I have to use first, and there is always a box underneath that's already ready open. So I can't use the excuse of, oh, it's too hard to go downstairs. But it depends. The thing is that it works best on an empty stomach. This is how I take it. In the past, before I start this program, I cannot talk to you that long. I will be breathing and puffing. That's why you notice I wear that mask, silly mask. When I go into the casino, all I have to do is get a whiff of the smoke, and then there goes it. And the spirit for me go.
Yeah.
I didn't even go to the dinner. In the spirit, because I was out there trying to catch my breath. Even though Mr. Tajima was very generous, he had Izumi all over, and I brought ate myself. I drank that. I still, because of the heavy smoke, I was not able. I just stepped into the registration. I almost passed out. And I had to step outside to do that because the smoke was just toxic.
Well, that's smoking
So-
worse than smoking yourself.
Yeah. So basically, you take it in the morning. Like this morning, I was up at 3 something for something on the phone. I woke up, I drank one. Later on, I went back to sleep. When I wake up again, I have another one. It's an empty stomach. Then before we eat, I will take some. And only about half of it, and I close it back up, put it on the side of the table, eat my breakfast, lunch, whatever it is, my first meal. I'll eat it. Take the super lutein and the insulin afterward.
So you nudged your way back to health.
Yes. And that's how I have been doing for the last 2 years.
Well, after seeing how Mr. Tajima looks 20 years younger than he is, after hearing about how he's doing,
Yeah.
no wonder. And
It
he'll be
is.
like Tom
It
Cruise
helps.
in
It
Vampire
does
Diaries. He'll be 200 and he looks like he's 80. You know his secret.
And there is no toxicity with hydrogen. Because your body, part of your body is hydrogen. The muscles is CH, which is hydrogen, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, and nitrogen.
Sure.
That's what your muscles are made of. The fat is COOH. Again, the H is oxygen, carbon, and hydrogen. And of course, your energy is always CHO. So your body is hydrogen. And if you don't drink it, you just did a big disservice to your body.
That's right. Big disservice.
It is a big disservice because, especially when my patient comes and I introduce, they say, oh well, then they come and complain about this pain and that pain. I look at them and I just say, I offer you a solution. You will take it. So I don't want to hear about the pains and aches. I really don't. Because I don't have patience with people like that.
Right.
Okay? I have a solution and I share it with you. For whatever reason you choose not to follow it, then I say, hey, okay, it's okay, next. Next. But then I do not want to hear the complaints because I don't have the time, nor the energy or inkling to entertain them.
When I hear people that say it's too expensive, I tell them, well, it's not that the opportunity for the cure is only gonna knock once, it's when you open the door, so
Let's
it's a
put it
decision.
this way. I tell them, yes, it's expensive, but nothing good is cheap. Life is expensive. Being born is expensive. Growing up is expensive. Dying is expensive. Pain is expensive.
A doctor
When you
visit
die,
on insurance, $200, right?
let me put it this way. When you die, if you have little children, what do you think the expense to their emotional health is? Can you afford your children to grow up without their mother or their father? That is how I dealt with people when they said it is expensive. I said, sure, it is expensive. Life is expensive.
They get their nails done.
Yeah.
Hair done.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hair
Exactly.
done.
All that's expensive.
All of
Hey, stop
Well,
doing
no,
that.
that is cheap.
Yeah.
But
And this time you can spend $100 in 5 minutes, it's really easy, we all know how that happens.
Right.
So that is how I dealt with the people who told me they should expensive. I just say yes. I hear you. Of course it's expensive, but life is expensive.
Excuse me, before everybody leaves, we're having an event on the 26th of August. So tickets are $5. Who wants to go? It's gonna be at the library.
Especially
Is it $5?
$5 for member, free